He's been hung out to dry, was the cry from Craig Moore. Welcome back to Fog Football. We're going to dive in to the former Rangers player comments and we're going to discuss it, right? Because we're seriously, I'm on my wit's end here, folks. I'm not going to lie, sugarcoat it, do whatever with it, because how is Phillipe Clement still on a job? I mean, we can talk about hanging out dirty laundry to dry and big Bailey rice, but I think it's about time Rangers aired their dirty laundry and revealed the real motives and the real reason why this fraud is still in this football club. I need to know, and I think a lot of people are owed that. Clement doesn't even deserve any respect for the fans because all he does is disrespect this every single game, every single press conference after the game, treating us like we're imbeciles, man. It's a disgrace, man. Respect's out the window. You know what I mean? I'll respect who respects me. See if you disrespect me and thee, i.e. the Rangers fans, you're out the window. Clement's gone. You cannot back this man if you're a Rangers fan. This guy needs to go and he needs to go today. Well, he should have, correction, it's Wednesday. He should have went Sunday, but you know what I mean? It's a disgrace, man. Absolute disgrace. Anyway, let's see what Craig Moore said. I felt that Bailey Rice was hung out to dry. He hadn't done anything wrong in the game. I'm sure he'd done exactly as expected in terms of his role, screening the back four, getting on the ball when he could, playing the ball forward and keeping the ball within the team. There was a lack of energy throughout the whole team. For a young kid, it was an easy option to bring him off. End of quote. Why did he bring him off? I hear you cry. Well, I'm literally crying. Honestly, I just don't understand. Come on, I just don't get it. You know, Raskin came on, and despite Raskin being, I think, our best, centre mid, we got worse. We actually got fucking worse in the second half. I'd have took off Diamonde. The guy missed about a host of chances, man. And we are now going into the remaining months of this season with no hope. Nothing to play for domestically. It's absolutely dead. You know what I mean? It's dead. The league's done. I'm not even going to entertain it, right? It's done. We could win every game and still lose it by 7 points. That's how bleak it is, right? And we're not going to win every game because there's, 13, 12 games to go. It's like half of them will be away games, which this Rangers team simply can't go over. I mean, if you're losing at home to Queen's, I wonder what sort of hitting the cojones and confidence this is going to actually do to this team. Because this is, this season has been low after low after low. That's as low as it got, man. Right? That's as low as it got against Queen's Park. Can it get any lower than that? No. I actually don't see how it can get any lower than Queen's Park. It would take us going on a run at home of losing 2 or 3 in a row, but in this league it's practically impossible for us to do that. But at the same time, if I was a manager at any of the other clubs, St Mirren, Motherwell, Hibs, all 3 of them coming to Ibrox in the coming weeks, you look at the blueprint that's been set down away from home and what Queen's Park also did at Ibrox. That's what you've got to do, and you will walk away with at least something. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might not get a win every game, but you'll walk away with at least a draw. It's an absolute disgrace what's going on, man. And we're just sitting here, no mention, the board blanking us. Craig Moore want to say, there's been a complete meltdown really in terms of the response from the match. Was it a shock? Yeah, it was a big shock. Queen's Park, a championship team. So it's not as much the gap in terms of divisions, but it's a game that Rangers are at home and they should be doing more in the match to win the game and progress in a competition. It was realistically a chance of winning silverware. For the team to go out in the way they did, it was really the last 5 to 10 minutes before they started to threaten and that urgency. The manager's under real pressure. There is no doubt about that. This is such a big loss. I was expecting, I guess, in terms of 24 to 48 hours after to get some information or news, but it's been very quiet within, and it never stops either. Hearts away at the weekend is another huge match. I mean, I looked ahead at this isn't Craig Moore speaking, this is me. I looked ahead to early March. I think we play Hibs, or is it Motherwell? I think we play Motherwell on the 1st of March, right? Ibrox. And then our next game is against Celtic, I believe. If we didn't have the 2 Europa League games in between, we would have had 15 days off in between it because we're at the Cup, right? And then after the Celtic game, it's an international break. So what you're looking at domestically is 3 games in the month of March because our team's full of pathetic fucking cards. and the manager's a fucking tosspot. It's honestly, um, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, you know what? I've just seen an article about Ali McCoist, and I'm going to go watch his thoughts on it on Talksport. And probably make a vid on that soon enough. But not enough's been made out of this, man. I mean, I'm listening to like big Scottish football podcasts, and they're talking about how Hearts got Romanov out, then Fairmont got their owners out. What are we doing? We're just sitting here accepting, you know, it's all third best in Glasgow because we get people like Queen's Park. It's a fucking disgrace, man. Honestly, something needs to be done. The doors, there needs to be a movement. I don't know who's going to be the one to start it, but somebody needs to start it.